A large language model is an advanced neural network that can process and understand human language. Now, what does this mean exactly? What is a neural network and how is it able to understand human language? Let's try to break this down. A neural network is a computer program that makes decisions in a similar way to the human brain. In other words, a neural network mimics how the brain works. It can understand human language like our brain does. And that is what a large language model is. It's simply a computer program designed to work in a similar way to our brain. When a large language model is fed a huge amount of text data, we call it a pre-trained model. Now, you might be wondering why we do that. Feed a large language model a huge amount of text data. What is the purpose of that exactly? Feeding a large language model a massive amount of data gives it the power to learn the intricacies of how we use language as humans. So this gives the model the ability to understand the patterns and the flow of human language. The great thing about pre-trained models is that they already understand the underlying patterns and structures of human language. This makes it easy to train them for specific tasks, such as question answering, language translation, text summarization, and classification. This means you don't need to build a large language model from scratch. You can just use a pre-trained model and fine-tune it for your specific task, since it already understands the basics of human language. This will save you a lot of time and computational resources. Let's now take a look at fine-tuning a pre-trained model. What exactly does it mean to fine-tune a model? Fine-tuning is basically the process of further training a pre-trained model to specialize in a specific task or domain. And the best part, you only need a smaller data set to fine-tune a pre-trained model. Now, the question is, how do you fine-tune a pre-trained model? What exactly do you need to do that? Let's break it down with an example. Suppose you want to train your model to learn to summarize text. You start by creating a small data set, say 50 examples, where each example includes an original text and its summary. Now, during training, the model learns to associate the input, which is the original text, with the expected output, which is the summary. Once the pre-trained model is fine-tuned, it can take any input and generate a summary for it as the output. And that's basically all you have to do to fine tune any pre-trained model for a specific task, such as text summarization.